right, so we're going to get right into it. Again, as we're going through the presentation, feel free to put any questions in the chat or raise your hand. Try to keep yourselves muted throughout the call, and then we'll have a section at the end as well too to open it up for any questions. So I'm Zarine Barda. Majority of the time I'm based in India. Right now I'm not, but I am a clinical aromatherapist, and doTERRA had come into my life in 2014. And that's where it has become a part of my everyday living. So the class that we're going to do today is Wellness Made Simple. So we're going to basically be going through how these essential oils can be seamlessly integrated into your daily life and the science behind them. So how many of you, especially nowadays, feel overwhelmed by the conflicting health advice? I know for myself, it is an ongoing thing. With myself as a cancer thriver, with that, I know every day someone has a comment. Don't eat this, don't eat that. You should be doing this, you should be doing that. And sometimes it can feel so overwhelming. And with doTERRA, we have so many essential oils to offer everyone on a daily basis, right? So it's finding the right ones that are going to be able to support them during their journey and finding ones that speak to them and just canceling out all the rest of the noise, right? So we don't want to be creating more overwhelm. We don't want to create confusion for people. We want to make it as simple as possible. And that's where Wellness Made Simple comes into this. So coming back to again why I'm so passionate about this, doTERRA again came into my life in 2014 where I was pregnant with my firstborn, and I have been using essential oils throughout every phase of my life, throughout every phase of their lives to ensure that they are as healthy as they can be. And my hope today is to teach you a simple, science-backed way to approach your wellness where you'll feel empowered to create daily habits so that you're
Empower,
able to see
empower again,
lasting
please.
and
Empower.
irrefutable changes in your well-being. All right. So with doTERRA, you'll see that I do talk about a few of the supplements where for India, they're not available yet, but I know we have people that do have access to some of these supplements for when they might be traveling to other countries. And that's one of the blessings with doTERRA is that even though you may have an account in India or anywhere in the world, with that same account and that doTERRA ID that you have, you can order from any of the warehouses. So for example, if you have an Indian account and you're traveling to the US, my recommendation to you is grab the opportunity to be able to order some of the supplements or some of the oils that may not be available in India to be able to experience and try those. So that's where doTERRA is a brand not just about essential oils. They also have supplements. They also have lifestyle products. And India does have some of those available as well to you. And I know they're working very hard to add in more products to be able to have those available to you in your homes as well too. So with each of these products, it can be your key to creating a healthy home for yourself and for your family. You can use these products and feel confident that you're nourishing and supporting the people you love the most. Where with doTERRA, they make wellness so simple. So when it comes to me, I use it in my daily basis. When I wake up in the morning, throughout the day, I don't know if in the background you can see one of the older style diffusers where you screw in the bottle. doTERRA had sold these years ago, and I wish I had stocked up on more of them, but I love them so much. So that's where just being able to keep wellness so simple for you, you want to make sure that it is simple in order for it to be sustainable. So some of the things that you can expect with doTERRA in terms of their essential oils as well as with their supplements. And we're going to focus more on their essential oils, but this is where they have foundational wellness products. If you're looking for more energy, better digestion, clearer thinking and focus, improved sleep, balanced mood, and less stress, right? Comment in the chat if any of those items speak to you, because I know I can hope for and want to have at least all of the above, right? At some point in our life, we want at least one of those things. So this is where, if you are a doTERRA wellness advocate, these are questions that you can ask your clients and your prospective doTERRA wellness advocates or your customers. Or if you are a customer, ask yourself, which of these areas do you want to focus on? And how can you use these essential oils to support you? And that's where, when we talk about doTERRA's essential oils, we want to talk about the strong foundation, right? Nutrition, movement, these are all things as part of that strong foundation that we can have built upon. And it's where you may have nutritional gaps, and that's normal to have. It's okay to have those, but that's where, when we are as individuals, we want to be able to focus on how we can support ourselves in the best way possible. So when we talk about doTERRA, let's talk about the building blocks of wellness and how doTERRA is able to support us in these areas. So look at each of the areas that we have: nutrition and digestion, movement and metabolism, rest and managed stress, reduced toxicity, improved self-care, and then proactive medical care. Find which area you need the most support in and start with that. We don't want you to start with everything. As much as we would love to have you start with everything, it's not always sustainable, right? So we want to make sure that it's easy for you to be able to integrate and keep things simple. So take, for example, if you need more metabolic support, right? That's where you can include movement in and then use some of the blends that we have. MetaPower is one of the best essential oil blends that doTERRA has to be able to support the metabolic system in the body. Maybe your toxic load is too high, right? It could just be the environmental system where, for example, when we live in India, depending on the cities that you might be living in, take, for example, New Delhi, Mumbai, right? We have a lot of toxicity that it's sometimes things that we are not able to control. But with these essential oils, this is where you're able to have an essential oil diffusing in your home to be able to support with cleansing and purifying the air and the surroundings around you, right? So wherever you feel your next area of focus is, doTERRA has those building blocks to continue supporting you for whatever your wellness needs may be. It's your lasting and sustainable solution. So feel free to take a screenshot. I can also share the PDF presentation, and I'm sure we'll have the recording out afterwards as well for this. So these are all areas that you can support yourself with. And whoever has invited you to the call today, I recommend reaching back out to them to be able to guide you through which areas you want to start with, or if you've already started with, what your second and third building block is going to be. So coming back to the oils, oils are available to enhance your daily wellness routine and empower you to support your specific needs. So this is where doTERRA is committed to creating that stronger foundation to help you grow your essential oil collection. So you'll see in the last line, I mentioned that you're able to expand your most popular essential oils absolutely free. You'll see that for India, this month, the product of the month is wild orange. This is such a beautiful essential oil that you're able to receive absolutely free with your purchase of over 125 PV before the 15th of the month. And that's where wild orange is a great one for opening up energy, abundance, to be able to help support you. Take, for example, if you are traveling, I know sometimes car sickness, we've all experienced the Indian driving style, gas, brake, gas, brake. I think it's more prominent maybe in India. I know I am very much one that feels nauseous, where I love digestion. However, I know for myself and my kids, wild orange is an oil that I keep a couple bottles in the car with us at all times, where it's great just to open it up and just smell it. And you'll notice such an instant relief. It's such a beautiful oil and it's so vibrant and energizing. And that's where the wild orange comes from, the rind of the essential oil. It's not from the citrus or it doesn't have that acidity. So when you're adding it into your water or when you're adding it into your food, it doesn't have that acidity to it. So it doesn't affect the enamel on your teeth. And it is a beautiful, beneficial essential oil. We'll talk more about the oils shortly as well. So when we talk about how we're going to integrate these essential oils, we want to make sure that we're creating a routine that isn't just a morning routine. We want to make sure that wellness goes beyond. So being able to make choices throughout the day that are going to matter. So being able to use these essential oils and have them at your fingertips. So like for myself, I have kind of my desk station here. Behind me, I have a supplement box where I have my collagen, I have my VMG, I have my MetaPower recharges. So those ones aren't available in India, but they are available to you if you're able to get them in. Then I have XC Omegas, I've got my turmeric, and I've got my On Guard and some of my oils that I'm diffusing. So keeping things accessible is one of the most important things and putting things within your reach, right? So as soon as you get these essential oils, for the wellness advocates that are on board, ensuring that you do a wellness consultation with anyone that's purchasing these oils. We want to make sure that we're putting these oils where they're going to be used the most. So maybe having digestion, that blend in the kitchen, maybe having lemon, wild orange, ginger, all of those ones also in the kitchen. Maybe having lavender or serenity near your bedside. Maybe having deep blue in your gym bag. So just making sure that you're making it easy for you to make the correct choices so that they do matter and they're as simple as possible. So that's where we're able to create these natural solutions with just these essential oils. Um, does anyone want the AI companion? Okay, I'm going to turn that off. I apologize. I'm not a fan. I appreciate AI, but I'm not sure what it'll do for a Zoom call. So the other thing is we're going to start with one of the most popular essential oils. And this is one of the best essential oils that you can give an experience with as well too. So with peppermint, this is a blend that comes as 5 ml or 15 ml. And you'll see with India, a lot of them will have the FSSAI certification. So you'll see a green dot on them, meaning that it is vegetarian, vegan, and it is able to be ingested. So you'll see on the screen here where I have A, T, and I. The A stands for aromatic, T for topical, and I for internal. So those are the designations that when you're going through books or when you're going through the oils, those are typically the ones that you'll see. Most of the books that you'll have as resources, they will include that in the legend so that you do know what they're referring to. But I will go through the essential oils and let you know a little bit more about the different ways to use them. So when we talk about the peppermint essential oil, this is one of the most potent essential oils where, again, it's one that I don't recommend for children under the ages of 6, where it should be heavily diluted, and under the ages of 2, spearmint should be the gentler alternative that should be used for them. With doTERRA, in a 15 ml bottle, 3 pounds of peppermint leaves go into just one bottle, right? So when we look at India, almost everyone has peppermint growing in their homes. Imagine 3 pounds of that in one 15 ml bottle. How powerful is that? So that's where just using one drop or even inserting a toothpick into the top of your bottle, tipping the bottle over, and then using your toothpick and swirling it in your water, in your chai, whatever you're maybe wanting to use it for. That's a great way to do that. And this is where peppermint can be diffused to create an energizing atmosphere. It can be applied topically to cool and refresh the skin. This is a great one to make a spray with, especially in the heat. Or it can be taken internally to help support the digestive system. This is a great one where it is very cooling and supportive for the body. So for anyone that might be having hot flashes, menopause, perimenopause, this is an amazing oil to have on hand. This is a great one when you're out in the heat to make again as a spray or just add a drop under your tongue. You'll automatically feel that openness, that freshness, and that coolness that peppermint is able to offer you. So again, we're going to talk a little bit about the purity and the potency, right? How many of us have had pancakes before? Comment in the below. And how many of us have had maple syrup or artificially flavored syrup, usually, right? As a Canadian, I know we pride ourselves in the pure maple syrup. And I know a lot of the times when we go to the grocery store, there is artificial maple syrup, or you'll see maple flavored syrup, or just pancake syrup, right? When we look at that, we want to look at the ingredients and we want to make sure that we're not creating a body that is full of fillers and synthetic ingredients. So this is where, when we're looking at ingredients, right? When you look at a doTERRA's essential oil bottle, you'll see that it has one ingredient on it. For example, peppermint oil, it only has peppermint essential oil in it. When you look at different brands of essential oils, or when you look at some of the ingredients for things that you might be buying from the grocery store, or essential oils that you might be buying from the grocery store, even though it may be labeled as pure, without the rigorous third-party testing that doTERRA does, there's no way to verify their quality, right? doTERRA is certified pure, tested grade process that ensures that every bottle is the best that nature has to offer. And that's where you'll find doTERRA sources their essential oils from all over the world. And that's where we partner with different farmers from all over the world. doTERRA doesn't own any of their farms. They create co-impact sourcing, which allows themselves to have the largest botanical network in the world, where yes, we maintain the quality, we maintain the CPTG, that testing that is there, so that each bottle of essential oil is certified pure, tested grade, ensuring there are no synthetics, there are no fillers, there's no adulteration in any of these essential oil bottles. And that's where doTERRA is the best essential oil and the best brand to be partnering with alongside your wellness journey. So that's where, when we look at how we're able to support farmers, it's not just about the product that you're buying, right? A lot of us are also looking as to how the products that we're purchasing are impacting the world around us. With the co-impact sourcing model, we're supporting women, we're supporting farmers, we're supporting the locals in our communities that are able to create a sustainable lifestyle for themselves, to be able to provide us with these beautiful oils, and to create a beautiful lifestyle for themselves. So that's where doTERRA is a company that goes above and beyond when it comes to the commitment to ethical sourcing and the rigorous testing. This is where doTERRA's essential oils are so trusted and effective. And I highly recommend making sure that you're able to offer everyone these essential oils. So why choose doTERRA's essential oils? We talked about the safety, the effectiveness, and we're going to talk about the affordableness of these essential oils. So the safety, doTERRA is the certified pure, tested grade. We make sure that each of these plants are coming from natural sources. So for example, we had gone on a turmeric sourcing trip. You're able to see that doTERRA may not have an organic stamp on their essential oil bottles. And that is a question that comes up often. doTERRA is actually way beyond organic, in the sense that they have their testing that they provide. They are able to back it with the farmers, where when you go out to see these turmeric sources, you're able to see that there's worms, right? Worms typically don't thrive in an inorganic environment. You're able to see that it is a completely natural environment, that they're using natural sources, whether, for example, like for in India, like the gaumutra, basically the cow urine. They're using different sources and different areas that they're able to ensure that these plants and the areas where they're growing their essential oils and sourcing them from are completely organic and completely safe. When we look at the effectiveness of these essential oils, we look at an essential oil being an oil-based, right? So when something is oil-based, it's able to permeate the cell membrane so that when you put a drop onto your skin, you're able to see it absorb in and actually penetrate through. And that's where certain essential oils like frankincense, DDR prime, are actually able to cross the blood-brain barrier. So there's a lot more science into that, but that will be another day's topic. And then when we come into affordability, we're looking at just rupees per dose of essential oils. So when we look at these essential oils, if say, for example, someone is having some ear discomfort, just using a drop or two of tea tree and lavender, that works out to be about 20 rupees for just that one dosage. And that's phenomenal, right? When we look at the amount of time it may take to go to a doctor, to see the doctor's consultation fees, because with India, the majority of everything is out of pocket, right? If we're able to have these solutions from the comfort of our own home, why wouldn't we choose to do that first, right? Because as a mom, put your hand up or put a one in the chat if you are a mom, because I know a lot of us have faced middle of the night is typically when all of the problems come up, right? So this is where you're able to see that you're able to have these solutions on hand and you're able to be able to use them and have them affordable and effective, where you're seeing results, whether it's within minutes or within a couple hours, you're able to see these results. So the different ways to use them: aromatic, topical, and internal, right? So aromatically, you diffuse them to purify the air, to uplift the mood, and to support the respiratory system. Topically, you're able to apply them to areas of concern for targeted support. Diluting with fractionated coconut oil is a great way to ensure gentle application, and I always highly recommend dilute, dilute, dilute. They've proven that with dilution, the absorption is 10 times more into the skin. We may think, okay, using the oils just neat is the best way to use them. No, the best way to actually use them for the most absorption and the most efficacy is by diluting them. Then the third way to use them is internally. So certain essential oils like peppermint, lemon, frankincense, those can be taken internally with a few drops in a glass of water, under the tongue, or in a veggie cap. And internal is a great way to use the oils to support your goals. So this is where using this simple and flexible approach, it makes essential oils very easy to incorporate into your daily wellness. So now coming into some of the oils, we're going to come into some of the blends and go through different ways that you can use them. So Digesten is a beautiful blend where it's designed to support the digestive system and ease occasional stomach discomfort. This essential oil blend can be applied topically to the abdomen for soothing relief. This is one of the ones that I use on a regular basis, where it also comes as a touch blend. So this is an oil that is already pre-diluted and ready to use. It can be taken internally in a glass of water to support the digestive system. It can also be diffused or inhaled for a calming effect on the digestive system, where Digesten is an essential addition to every home, offering natural and effective digestive support. The next one is the MetaPower blend. This is formulated to support a healthy metabolism and energy levels, where this proprietary combination of essential oils helps with reducing cravings and support balanced sugar levels, as well as promoting healthy metabolic function, encouraging sustained energy throughout the day, where MetaPower can be taken internally, added to water, or used with dry brushing for enhanced results. Then lemon. This is one of my absolute favorite oils. It is one of the most versatile and frequently used essential oil. It's known for its naturally cleansing the body and supporting detoxification, supporting the respiratory system, uplifting mood, and enhancing focus, as well as lemon is a powerful natural cleanser. It's perfect for household use and creating a fresh, inviting atmosphere when it is diffused. I also love using it for cleaning up sticky surfaces. This is a great one to be using for that. Then the next one, lavender essential oil. So lavender is widely recognized for its calming and its soothing properties, where it's renowned for promoting restful sleep and relaxation, soothing occasional skin irritations, creating a peaceful atmosphere. And lavender can be a great one to diffuse before bed, apply it to the skin, adding it to a warm bath for an at-home spa experience. And this is where, if you are adding it to a bath, make sure you add it into your bath salts first and then into the water. So another great one is copaiba. So this is a powerful and gentle essential oil that supports a healthy inflammatory response. This is one where a lot of us face inflammation in the body. This is a top essential oil that we should be having on hand, where it also supports the nervous system function and relaxation. It provides overall wellness and clarity, and it can be taken internally either by water or in a veggie cap, where it's able to also promote natural relaxation and well-being. Any questions that you have, feel free to put it in the chat or just raise your hand as well too. So this is frankincense, one of the best essential oils. So this is called the king of oils because of its powerful health benefits. It's used for supporting cellular health and function, encouraging clear, radiant complexion, promoting feelings of peace and relaxation, as well as frankincense is an essential oil that can enhance any wellness routine, and it pairs well with other oils for even greater benefits. Then we have deep blue. So this is my favorite one, especially for aches, pains, any runners out there, any gym goers. This is a great one to have where doTERRA has it in 3 different forms for India as well. We have the essential oil, we have the deep blue stick, which also has copaiba added to it, and then we also have the deep blue rub. So this is a topical blend where it's designed for soothing relief. It's great for supporting those tired and sore muscles. This is great for women, men, if you've been standing all day, at the end of the day, it's a great one just to kind of rub on your feet, on your legs, and you'll notice an immediate relief. This is also great with creating that comforting, cooling sensation. So we talk about in India, we have Volini or we have icy hot. Deep blue is a great alternative without any chemicals, without any adulteration to be able to have to use to receive the same benefits. Then tea tree. Tea tree is a great one where it's known for its cleansing and its purifying properties. It's also a great one for supporting skin health, soothing those occasional skin irritations, natural cleansing for surfaces. And this is a great one for any energy healers out there. Tea tree and lavender are phenomenal ones to be having for salt baths or for cleansing energies. Then one of my absolute favorites is the On Guard blend. This is a powerful immune supporting blend. And this is the oil that I fell in love with doTERRA about. So this is a great one for strengthening the body's natural defenses, purifying and cleansing the air, promoting overall wellness. And this is where the On Guard blend can be diffused, applied topically, or it can be taken internally for daily immune support. And this is a phenomenal one. And I would recommend a must-have for all homes. Then we have the Serenity Blend, which is doTERRA's restful blend. This is formulated to promote a restful night's sleep and relaxation. It's perfect for creating a calm and peaceful atmosphere while also helping reduce occasional stress and tension and just creating a better sleep quality. This is a great one to apply onto your pulse points, onto your temples, or just diffuse at bedtime or add into a warm bath. The next one that we're going to talk about is Breathe. So this is a great one to be pairing with On Guard, where it is a powerful respiratory support, where it helps kind of open up the airways, promotes easy breathing, and it creates a refreshing and invigorating environment. This is also a great one for the emotional side, where it is a good one for helping release grief and letting go and creating a relief across the chest. So this is a beautiful blend for that as well. Then one of my favorites, I think I've mentioned like there's so many favorites of mine across this uh, array of oils that we've talked about, and there's so many more. These are just a few that I've touched upon today. But adaptive is designed to help the body and the mind manage occasional stress. It is a great one to promote calm and a centered mood, where it helps ease feelings of overwhelm, supporting with mental clarity and focus. This is where it is able to be diffused to create a soothing atmosphere. It can be applied topically, again, to the pulse points, or used as a natural non-toxic alternative for synthetic fragrances. So it's a great one that you can use in the home to diffuse around. So this is where now with the right support, you'll see how your body is able to thrive. When we approach our foundational wellness, it can be simple, effective, and also backed by science. So this is where when you are incorporating the foundational wellness system with these essential oils, you're able to see that you're able to create a simple as well as a sustainable environment. Are you now ready to see and experience these real results and make foundational wellness your priority? Let's find out to see how we can get you started. So for anyone that is new on this call, again, reach back out to the person that has invited you to this call. If you do not have an enroller, my enroller ID, or if you do not have someone that's introduced you, my enroller ID is 1254935 that you can use to sign up, where when you sign up and create an account, you're able to receive a free account. And that is for India, the US, the Canada, for a lot of the countries, there is a free account opening. So there's no charge to open up an account. You are receiving wholesale prices for the whole year, and then you're renewing your membership after that. You're receiving free access to doTERRA's rewards points, which then allow you to earn points back on each purpose. You are getting access to exclusive wellness education and the community support. So depending on your enroller and your upline, you get access to them, the complete training system and the support system that they have. As well as this membership, it allows you to keep it simple and to incorporate high quality, science-backed wellness solutions into any lifestyle. So now, what questions do you have? I'll stop sharing my screen and we'll open up the chat so that this is the perfect time to ask any questions to help you move forward to a stronger, healthier future. So let's get started with your foundation.